Well, well, welcome to CSV Cafe, where cafe is not
Welcome
the
everyone to
only choice. We
CSV
cover
Cafe.
regulations, transformations, and
I'm
many
your host,
times
Gusto.
automation.
We're waiting for
Compliance
our
is no
co-host,
joke, so
AI Linda, to get
Linda,
here.
I
She's
help
currently
bring
going
it
off, and
to
we
the
need to
scope.
click her button so she can come back from her coffee break. But today, how's everyone doing at the compliance world? How's everyone doing in your projects? What are you running today? Put some comments below. Let me know. Uh, what are you working on? Is it an ERP implementation? You don't have to get specific in the case that you feel um, worried about confidentiality. So be very high level. Are you implementing a cloud-based ERP environment? Are you implementing a cloud-based quality management system? Are you just trying to figure it out? Are you in IT and trying to figure out change management, release management? What are you working on today? Put it here in the comments, and then I will have some framework to use for future uh, episodes. But man, have you guys been keeping up with the World Cup? Before we get into the compliance worlds, have you been keeping up with the World Cup? Have you? Now, I don't watch sports too much. I don't know about you. I don't know what your favorite team is, but I'm a little bit kind of conflicted about who I like. Germany, US, of course, between the two would be US, Germany. Living here so long, I drink my cafes in a German cafe. That's where I sometimes have to go for them. But it feels like the big teams, Brazil, upset. Whoa. Both countries, Norway and Brazil, are beautiful, but that was insane. Comment below. Were you watching? For me, very difficult. Time zones. For all of you who have business trips, do you remember when you were in a business trip and it was a cool event that you wanted to watch, but the time zone just wasn't there? And of course, you had a big meeting or something big that had to happen the next morning. How'd you handle that? Comment below. So today is not comment below episode. Today, I kind of want to go back and look at the FDA page and see what is happening. So while I do that, I will start rambling up some FDA knowledge over here for y'all. While I do this, I want to take the chance to tell anyone, whoever's watching this, thank you. Please comment below, like, subscribe, forward it to someone. CSV Cafe is a Although CSV is known as computer system validation in the IT life science world, I like to just take that C and bring any type of topic within the computer system validation world, within the maybe cannabis support validation, computer cannabis support validation. It's anything regarding computers, regarding compliance. It can even be financial compliance. I would love to learn how that works. It can be cybersecurity. So this cafe is open for all of you to be able to sit down and have that conversation, no matter what the topic is. It's great. But today, we're going to get into the FDA warning letters a little bit more, just like we did in the last episode. I found that that's very helpful. And it actually kind of shows us what is currently being found in some organizations, and as well as maybe it can trigger something for you as an organization yourself. If you are a regulated organization, something that you might want to ensure that you have cleaned up and covered. So I have my screen ready. I am just going to share my screen to all of you so you can see um, what I see. Okay, so here it is. There it is. I hope you're enjoying that. I hope you can all see that. If not, this recording ain't gonna go too far. But while we do that, I'm gonna kind of come up and try to bring up Linda and see what she is up to. So there she is. Linda, welcome back. This is our next episode. We're going to go and revisit warning letters again. How have you been? It's been some time. How has it been last week?
Well, thanks for the welcome. I've been steady, always ready to dig into another round of warning letters. Last week was the usual hustle, nothing too dramatic. How about you? Are we diving into the same old compliance themes, or are we expecting some surprises today?
I think we're gonna have a little bit of surprises. Last time we were going over some of these warning letters and some of these observations, and we were looking at them, and it was about last month, and I'm looking at it now. I think it was the beginning of last of June, but since then, I can see there has been a uptick of issues.
An uptick, huh? Sounds like we're in for a lively ride. Let's break them down, see what patterns are popping up, and of course, figure out what lessons we can pull from the chaos. Ready when you are.
Oh, yes. So let's look at the moment, I'm gonna open one up here, which is in the Center for Devices and Radiological Health. This looks like the subject was CGMP, QSR, medical devices, and adulterated. So let's expand that. And I'm gonna open this up, and it is a warning letter. And I'm just going to kind of look through this a little bit, and it seems as they have a quality system regulation violation. God, go ahead, Linda. I'm sorry. I interrupted you.
No worries at all. I was just going to say quality system violations tend to be frequent flyers in warning letters. Let's pinpoint what exactly went wrong in this case and figure out what lessons we can pull out for our viewers.
Well, basically, what I'm reading here, and this is from the FDA website, that the inspection revealed that these devices are adulterated within the meaning of Section 501H of the Act 21 USC paragraph 351H.
So they're basically saying these devices weren't manufactured in compliance with good manufacturing practices. That's a big deal for medical devices. So I'm guessing this letter called out things like missing or insufficient procedures, or maybe issues with documentation or design controls, right?
That's correct. So they're probably doing that. Well, let's see. In that the methods used in or the facilities or controls used for their manufacture, packing, storage, or installation are not in conformity with the current good manufacturing practice requirements of the quality system. Wow, good job, Linda.
We're definitely on the right track. So I guess now we'll highlight for our viewers how those gaps, whether in procedures, documentation, or controls, can lead to devices being considered adulterated.
I
Let's
know.
also give them a sense of how to avoid these pitfalls.
And you know what's funny, Linda? I am still, and the company I work for, GXPCC, we can help companies like this. We can help you guys, but some people don't like to listen. Let's move on. So they received a response from someone, right? A quality systems and compliance director, and it dated back January 2nd. So we're talking about this year, right? The beginning of this year. Let's see. I'm just looking through the letter. I haven't fed you the letter, Linda. So while I'm searching and reading the letter, why don't you let the audience know a little bit about the GMP regulations and how what are some common pitfalls of the GMP world?
Absolutely. So GMP, good manufacturing practice, basically ensures that products are consistently produced and controlled to quality standards. Common pitfalls: poor documentation, not validating processes, or not training staff properly. The result? Well, you end up with compliance issues or even product recalls, something we all want to avoid.
Nice. And you know what's while you were letting us know about these pitfalls, um, I was stumbling across some of them that kind of match what you were saying. For example, here we had someone didn't have a proper implement customer complaint procedure. This is really basic pharmacovigilance. What do you see?
Absolutely. Customer complaints are gold for quality improvement. If you don't have a solid process to handle and investigate them, you're missing a critical piece of the quality system. And as you said, that's basic pharmacovigilance, or in this case, device vigilance. You can't improve what you don't track.
That's right. It is medical device, and they did not have a complaint system. Guys, if you're a regulated company and you have a regulated product, you need to have a complaint process in place where it tracks to that product, where you can do proper recalls, where you can have proper research of the issue, do good um, corrective actions, preventive actions, CAPAs. If you do not know what I am talking about, comment below. I can always make an extra uh, uh, episode for y'all, or you can go to my friends. We will hook you up at gxp-cc.com. But here at CSV Cafe, sometimes we might talk about stuff that GXP CC might not be able to cover, but when it comes to compliance, we're there. So, Linda, I'm talking too much. Tell me something fun here. We got the GMP issue, we got customer complaints. Here we got let's see. They have 7 out of 11 complaint records reviewed were canceled, although they met the definition of a complaint defined in your procedure as any written, electronic, or verbal communication that alleges deficiencies related to identify quality, durability, reliability, safety, effectiveness, or performance of the device following release of distribution, for distribution.
Well, that sounds like they were canceling complaints when they actually needed to investigate them. Fun fact, proper complaint handling is like detective work. Each complaint is a clue to improve the product. If they'd kept investigating, they might have found ways to enhance safety or performance. So lesson, don't skip the detective work.
So one of my ways, just in case you don't know how to investigate, you could always use one of the methods, right? Like maybe Ishikawa, possibly, maybe. Linda, you got one?
Oh, absolutely. The Ishikawa or fishbone diagram is a classic. You map out potential causes like methods, machines, people, materials, and trace them back to the issue. It's a great way to visually break down what might have gone wrong. And hey, it's not only effective, it makes you feel like a quality detective.
Quality detective. Not sure if I want to be a quality detective just yet. I kind of just want to, I read these things and sometimes I shake my head and not because I want to call a company out, but I just want to make sure that our industry, everyone who's working out there, it doesn't matter if you're in IT, if you're in business, if you're in quality, if you're the janitor, go into these, just kind of look it up, read up on it. You can use these letters for a very good educational purpose, not only just to see what people are doing wrong. It's also educational to see what people are doing wrong and what not to do, right? It's a very good place to look at, say what not to do or what should we have. And this is a very good way to be transparent. And the FDA is showing it. They're showing the transparency. And I think it's tough for companies who receive these letters. I do know organizations, and we supported organizations out there in the past, where they've had these letters, or they've received an observation, or they received something they needed to correct. So listen, I'm not the auditor, I'm the messenger. However, I am connected with many uh, individuals and a team that will be able to support all of this areas, and for you won't fall into these issues. So thank you, Linda. That was today's episode. I think we're going to take it from there. This was just going back to FDA, and hopefully you all enjoyed. Ciao.
Where we mentioned the importance of your
It's been a pleasure. I'm always here to help break down the technical stuff and keep it fun. I think we gave them some solid insights today.
Warning letters and 483s and fun because because they cause stress and may get you hung.